Hello. Oh, all right,
Yes.
period. Hello,
Yes.
hello, hello, and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and where you can always come to us first to quench your reality thirst. I am your girl Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I am currently just drinking water because hydration is important, and water has been sitting here with me all day. So I'm gonna drink it eventually one of these days. Yeah. But if I was drinking anything else, maybe something a little steamy, it'll be in my cup mug. Get your cup mug because we have them available for you at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below, but you can get your cup mug or any of our other official cup merch. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. And I'm looking at you, Dancing with the Stars universe. I'm looking at all of you all, even the ones overseas that's strictly dancing. I'm looking at y'all too. I'm looking at everybody. Get your cup merch. Period.
Period is right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I am also just drinking water. Because I do have to stay up after this because I got a lot of work to do, and I'm really not looking forward to that. And speaking of strictly, Leighton Williams for the win. Period. Thank you. Boom. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
Well, hello, it's your favorite black queer content creator, Kamori, aka Fucking Alien. I'm here with my little cuddy buddy. And I'm so excited for another week of dancing and also Strictly Come Dancing, rooting for Team Layden and Team Ellie for the win. My two people,
Her.
I love you guys. But we all know
Correct.
UK hates the best dancers on over there, so that's what we fuck.
Mm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to drink, but I had this nice sweet avocado candy I'm gonna be eating all night.
Her.
Purr.
We
And
say
so
we're gonna drink things, and Kamorian's like, "No, I'm just gonna have full meals, cotton candy, ice,
ice
and stay
cream.
unbothered because I love it."
I
Mm.
love it. I'm here for it. Well, we are here. We are back. We are talking Dancing with the Stars,
Dun,
episode
dun, dun,
8.
dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun.
It is Whitney night. Miss,
Yay!
I'm so excited. I was so excited for Whitney week, and I was thrilled with the outcome of Whitney. Well, I was thrilled with the show overall. I was
The show was
thrilled
good.
with the show. It was really good. I'm excited. Can we first talk about our guest judge, Mr. Billy Porter,
dun.
coming in the building,
Her.
slaying the game with the pros? It was the best opening number I've seen in a minute. I would
I was
love
like,
this.
the category is pose, darling.
Period.
Hands. Only
I love
thing, only thing was a chop was the audio. 'Cause it was just me. I was like, was the audio cut out for me? Because I don't know what happened. Like while I was watching the Arthur was, you could hear Arthur was they were doing it. Arthur was silence. Couldn't hear anything.
it.
Like like it was chops in the audio. Like
I heard
like
everything.
even
I
the
heard it.
announcing of the names, they kept on like messing up too. So it's kind of like, what the world was happening?
I
Oh,
don't
I don't
know.
know what you were hearing because I heard everything. Everything from what I heard when I watched it sound perfect. Maybe they fixed it and edit because
Yeah,
I didn't watch it live, so maybe they fixed it and edit. But I heard
Probably.
everything, and it was
yeah. It was choppy while I was watching it live. It was bad with audio. It kind of like
Now,
a couple times.
I have a question for y'all.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to be one of the songs that we dance to tonight, but if you had to dance to a Whitney song, what Whitney song would you pick?
Hmm.
okay. Mm.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
I think they danced to my favorite Whitney song that I would.
Hmm.
Oh wait, did they? Yeah, one moment in time. I
Yeah, they did.
love that song. I love it. I love it. I love
Mm.
singing it. I love dance. I just love that song.
So I actually have two actually. One
Okay.
song that they used and when they did it, I would have actually would have loved to do Save and I'm Loving for You.
Ah,
And then another one I actually would have did, the gay version of It's Not Right But It's Okay. Give a whole pose,
Mm-hmm.
vote, performance for the Billy Porter. There would have been a moment for sure.
I also would have done It's Not Right, but it's okay. It's not right, but it's okay.
Like
I would have, yeah. Ugh.
I would have made it more gay in the ballroom.
But of
Mm-hmm.
course. But of course.
Chores.
But yes, 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 we are talking about. I thought the opening thing was so good. I thought that opening
Cute.
performance was so good. Billy Porter slayed. If you watched the live performance and it was giving y'all audio problems, just go back and rewatch it, the edit version, because it sounds great. It
It's so
sounds so
good.
good, and Billy looked amazing. I was like, "Come on, Whitney here, I see you, love it."
Yes.
It was really good. But we're gonna jump right into it because this is what we do, and this is what we're here for to talk Dancing with the Stars. Whitney Houston night. Duh. So let's go.
Next.
At least
I
we're
was
starting with the
at
shit.
least we're starting with it and we can get it over with because
No,
you
Well, we got to talk about him again later.
no,
yeah.
I have a bone to pick with production. Okay, how you gonna give him the actual audio to Whitney Houston? He got the Whitney voice, actually the song, but delivers an underwater performance. Like I'm pissed because I found that if Lele Wet had stayed, she would have gotten this song. I feel like she would have did 10 times as better as him, and it would have been the truth. Because what was this?
Bad.
Riley carried him again. And then the point is, in the comments, like what, you're actually trying. Like I actually like see you trying. At this point, I'm sorry. Just be real with him and tell him that he's not doing enough. He's not improving, and stop giving the scores that he don't deserve. 'Cause I feel like those scores, he might have the lowest scores to date. Like it's still giving him enough. The score is still kind of another game like high votes to stay in the competition. Like at this point, score him the right way, please. I don't care if it's sixes or fives. Please, he needs to go home. And like I'm tired of it. I'm trying to see better dancers than him, who are actually working their butts off, including the person who does go home tonight, who's literally was working his butt off to do better and give, who wants to do better, who wants to be perfection every time, having to go against mediocrity every single week. We're now on week 8. It should be some amount of improvement. Even like for example, like Vinny, he wasn't the best in that season last year. I feel like he should have been gone early. But guess what? At least he was improved. At least he was actually giving effort. He is doing the bare minimum. I haven't seen him really like do like any like far as like difficult stuff yet. He didn't at least get the basics down. The simple basics. Okay, you should have got the simple basics at least down. At least like at least to week 3. At least one through weeks 1 through 3. Got the basics out the way. Going forward, adding more stuff to it. At this point, you're still doing the basics, and we're in week 8. The season's almost over. We got like 3 weeks left of competition. Like, I don't understand. And plus, this fucking storyline. Oh, sorry for my language, but this storyline is pissing me the fuck off. Stop saying they look cute. It is disgusting. 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 He is 26. She is 18. I am tired. Okay, like I had it officially.
What Kamorian said, coupled with no, and additionally, absolutely not. But what I will say is Riley did a great job.
Yeah.
Her on her own, singularly, she did lovely. He didn't do a damn thing.
At all.
This is the second week in a row. You have disrespected somebody who I hold dear to my heart. And I am pissed beyond passivity. And you had the nerve to actually be blessed with the voice
The
of Whitney
voice.
Jason singing I Have Nothing, one of her greatest songs. And you had the nerve to come out there and hobble around that stage looking like Oompa Loompa and Shrek had a kid. You are the worst dancer ever, and I want you off my screen. You will not disrespect another artist that I love. You will not. You did it to NSYNC last week, and now you did it to Whitney Houston. God rest her. So I promise you, if this man survives another week next week, I am done with the show. I can't do it. I will no longer be on this podcast talking about it. I'm officially saying if this man, like Logan said earlier about Jamie Lee, he wasn't coming until she left. I will leave if this man stays on here any longer. I can't do it. So if he does not get eliminated next week, I will. This is my last podcast. So we're doing Dance with the Stars. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. Scores.
It's stuck in my teeth. I'm sorry.
Logan score.
It's so bad that I want to give you a 0, but I can't. So I will give you a 1.
It's a 0. 0.1.
Oh, not a 0.1. I don't know. My scorecard broke. My stick broke. I don't know what my score thing is.
My score is broken cup. That's my score, actually.
Yeah, it's so broken. Ugh, it's a broken cup. But they gave him a 28. They gave him all 7s.
No, boo.
Whatever. Can we talk about another dancer?
Yes, let's talk about Jason Mraz because he does the samba to Higher Love. I was coming. My eyes, look, my vision was trying to focus again because I couldn't see. But Higher Love, and they did the samba. Him and Daniela. Let's talk about it.
Well, I just want to say, great, amazing choreography. I don't know. I feel like this song really didn't fit with the samba choice. The samba is more like more fast. Like it's not like a slow samba. It's like a more like it's like a mid tempo like kind of dance. So for me, it didn't work together. And then unfortunately, I think James. What I know about James, he's a performer. He has it in the bag. Well, fortunately, you can kind of tell.
Who's James?
I mean, oh shit, Jason.
Like, who is James?
Oh my god, I did it again. Okay, Jason, my boy goddess. Like you just tell like when he messed up, it just got all over him and it showed. And I remember the ending post, he's like, "Oh my god," and I felt for him too. And I don't know what's been happening. Like it's been like he's been doing good. He's been consistent. I think it's probably one of his low moments of the season. I think because like he could do better, but it was still a solid performance. He just messed up a bit. But I feel like next week he will come back. We'll have Jason come back with a vengeance for sure. But unfortunately, it wasn't his night. But it was still a better performance than Harry by 1,000 miles. That's all I can say.
I thought this was good. Definitely not his best, but I think it was solid. I agree with you, Kamarian. I think this was a strange choice of song. But I do still think Daniela worked it out to the absolute best of her ability because we know that is what Daniela does. Point blank, it is what she does. I was really excited about this. I think they did a great job. Not my favorite of the night, but still very good.
It was good. It was fine. It was solid. It was weird choice. All of the things y'all said, but I'm nervous for Jason because I feel like he started the competition off at such a high level, and it's kind of it's like it was going good now it's like slightly declining. Right, like he's definitely plateauing, and I feel I'm getting nervous for him, but hopefully next week he can come back and change all of that. But it was still a solid performance. Scores.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
8.
Same. 8.
Dun, dun.
And they all gave them, well, they got an 8 and a 9 and 8 and 8.
A 9 from Derek,
A 9 from Derek, which I'm
which I
like,
was like,
huh?
I'm I
Okay.
I thought I people I didn't expect him to be Derek to give a
I,
9.
I thought Billy was gonna give him the 9, but it was Derek. I was like,
Billy.
Like
Billy was such a fair judge, and we said
mm-hmm.
that all season with all the judges. And like, I mean, scores across the board tonight were pretty consistent overall. But like, I thought Billy. I also thought all of Billy's feedback overall was very, very insightful. And I'm like, they're picking great guest judges. I like
Mm-hmm.
this trend of guest judging. I would like to see it continue
Mm-hmm.
because I really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. And up next, we have the Miss Beautiful Allison Hannigan doing Contemporary with Sasha Farber. And Logan, I'm
Kamorian.
gonna let you start this one. I'm gonna
I
let
was
you
going to say,
start this one.
Kamorian, can I please start this one?
go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
so proud of my girl, Allison. Oh, she did the damn thing. I was like, oh God, I'm so nervous. She's doing contemporary. They have Greatest Love of All, which is one of my favorite Whitney songs. And so I was just like, oh God, please, please, please let my girl Allison make it through this dance alive. And not only did she do that, she thrived. This is her best dance for me by far this season. I thought she was so connected. The choreography from Sasha was absolutely incredible. Oh, she did so good. I'm so proud of her. You can tell she's really putting in the time and the effort to make it good. And I think this is the week she finally broke through. We'll talk about her dance off as well, but I thought both of her dances this week were her absolute best. This was one of my favorite dances of the night.
Yeah, I think Allison. This is her best dance so far. So I'm very proud of Allison. She was really have come to her own. I think she's really becoming a dancer. As it was to say that show. I would say I don't know what the whole handstand for this. Michael, like the whole handstand part confuses me because like she did a whole handstand and then went back down. So I don't know. I don't know what was.
It's a contemporary move traditionally in duets.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't.
So
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it doesn't work for me. But
sure.
everything else that was in the routine, it was beautiful. And there's really like you really felt her emotion. You felt like she really told a story. She really gave like her the meaning of the song, what it means to her, because this song's one of her like her a meaningful song to her. So yeah, I'm very proud of her. She's become her own. Definitely her best dance for sure, without a doubt.
For me, this was so good. I was very happy with Allison. She even looked like like so bright. Like she looked like she was 10 years younger than what she was. She looked so bright and happy, and like in this moment it was such a youthful feel. And I think the handstand was a part of just showing that she can do tricks. She is not, the old bird in the competition. She's not, going to be the weakest link, if you will. Like she wanted to show, and I think Sasha wanted to show them that she can still do it. She can still keep up with these young girls. She can still give a great, emotionally beautiful contemporary routine, and that's what she did. And she came out here and she shined. I was so happy and impressed with her. This was my favorite dance of hers for sure. She didn't give the for the first time, she didn't give the awkward Allison face that she does when she's uncomfortable and she's like, yeah. And she didn't do any of that. She was so comfortable and content and at peace with just knowing the dance. And she just danced. It didn't show any weirdness and awkwardness in her face. And I appreciate that. And I thought she did phenomenal. It was beautiful. Scores.
Oh, 8.
Not 08. I don't care. I'm giving her a 10.
I will give her a 9, actually, because I think she did phenomenal. And the judges gave her a 33. Yep, she got 8 and 1. Billy gave her a 9. And, oh, yeah.
Yep.
33. Period. Up next, we have Sochi and Val doing a tango to somebody.
I want to dance with
I
somebody.
want to dance with somebody. Now, but see, Val is so dang smart. Val is so dang smart because he could have just did, the normal. I want to dance to somebody, and it would have been still could have been done tango. No, 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 no. He gives us the remix version in the light show with the laser light show. Gave us the perform. It was such a really good tango. I was so like, dang it, Zochi. You are killing the game right now. It was so good. I was very impressed by this dance. Oh,
Well, well, I'm gonna say Bao is the king of the tango because somehow every time he gets someone with a tango, they just fucking slay every goddamn thing that they do. And Dolce was another one. I mean, another perfect tango for Bao because last year with Gabby, so back to back perfect score tangos. So yeah, and Zochi was in it despite her injury, like trying to get back from an injury. Like, she did an amazing job. It was clean, it was crisp. They gave us the true classic tango, Barbie tango. They stayed in frame. They had fun. They pretty much gave the standard Barbie tango, which I love. Despite the song choice, the remix of the song, they kept it still a Barbie tango, and that's the purpose. Still keep the true thing up the dance, and she did amazing. It was clean. It was no mistakes. This is a solid. I was supposed to like two pros dance. That's how good it
mm-hmm,
was.
I mean, she's the one to beat right now, right? Like
mm-hmm,
she is the one. Like
She is the one.
she's the one of one
mm-hmm. The
Yes,
only one. Go
I
ahead.
like.
amongst a group of other very very talented celebrities dancing. But it uh, ah, ah,
I
that's
mean, here's my only thing because it has happened before. Like I just remember, like I really hope and pray we get hair out so bad. Cause I'll be damn. It was another Bobby Bones. Cause I'll be down. Like I really hope she does not get Milo. Cause Milo should have won that season with Bobby Bones, who won that one. So I feel like I'm sorry. So people who are watching, do what you gotta do. Tell your friends we need to get Harry out now. Cause let's be real. This is her mirror ball. Like she deserves it. I'll be damned if he leaves with the finals and he beats her out of all people. So please vote next
Swifties.
week.
Where are you?
Swifties, I'm talking to you now. Okay, don't just show up. It's a vote for because I heard some tea. I'm gonna tell you later after the whole thing tea later. But yeah, before that, Dochi, you're amazing. You're so top two. I hope we don't get robbed because it's some BS BS fan votes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Were you finished, Logan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Of
My
course.
whole comment was this.
Okay.
Ah,
Ah,
that's all I had to say, honestly.
Okay. What scores?
a 10.
10.
Duh. 10.
I
She
was gonna
in.
say I was gonna say, do I pull out the duh?
Duh.
Duh.
Duh. And she got all tens.
The
As she
first
deserves.
perfect. First perfect dance of the
Perfect.
Oh my
season.
god, finally, about damn time. It took
I
us
know.
8 weeks.
It took us all that time to get one.
It was a well deserved wait.
Well
I just,
deserved. Mr. Barry Williams and Peter dancing to Didn't We Almost Have It All? First of all, I love that song. I
Same.
absolutely love that song. And we got the original. I'm so happy we got the original with this one. But okay, come on, and you can go ahead with
oh
your.
my god, Barry. I'm sorry, Barry would be my white grandpa for life. Okay, okay, you're my white grandpa. Okay, I'm not your grandchild. Okay, just like Barry, I'm your grandchild now because Barry was a leading man. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I feel like he doesn't take it as an excuse. Like I know he's like I know I'm the oldest person here. I know I might have the ability of other people. Guess what? But I'm not gonna let no setbacks take me back. I'm gonna give it my all every time I hit that stage and I perform. I'm gonna give it like it's my last dance. And let me tell you, he led. He was a leading man. He was moving his hips, his hands. What I love about he has very flowing hand movements. He knows how to move with his body and stuff, and I love it. It was a pure rumba. I loved it all. I'm just so proud of Barry. He really has become to his own as a dancer, and I feel like this is what it's all about.
Yep.
He doesn't take no BS. He doesn't he's like don't doubt me because I'm gonna prove you wrong, and he always does every time, which is amazing.
Period.
I think this might be the first time this season that we disagree because I actually didn't enjoy this
Oh
as much.
no!
I thought it was fine. My biggest issue for me is I felt like Barry was so stiff. There were a lot of stiff moments, and his hip movement just was not there for me. And I get it; he's an older man. I understand, but I just wanted there to be a little bit less rigidity in the dance as a whole, and I didn't get that from him, unfortunately. I think they did good, and we'll talk about his dance off later, where I will give him all the flowers in the absolute world. But for this dance, I can't do that, unfortunately.
Lana, how you feel?
How dare you? How dare you?
I dare to.
How dare you say something about this sexy old my sexy granddaddy? Because
I dare.
because and he and I could be his daughter. I'm old enough to be his daughter because I'm old. But this man came out here and gave me a rumba that I was like, you shouldn't be doing a rumba like that, granddaddy. You shouldn't be doing that, but you're doing it. And I loved it. I loved he was fluid in the movement. Yeah, his hips wasn't like weighing like they others dancers do, but I felt like he gave a great performance. His face he was very much in it. The way he held Peter and took her around and brought her back up, and with that he gave, like Kamora said, that leading man feel, and he was taking the lead like you do in a dance, and I appreciated it. I liked it. Barry, you still got it, sir. You still got it, and you doing it, and I appreciate you. Scores.
8.
7.
It's an 8 for me. And they all gave him 8s, and it was a 32. So they didn't agree with you either.
Okay. I said what I said.
You did.
And I'm going to give him all the flowers here in about probably 10 minutes, so don't worry.
Up next is Charity and Artem doing the Vietnamese waltz. The Viennese waltz, not the Vietnamese. The Viennese waltz.
Lana.
Look, first of all, I know it is, but if you watch So You Think You Can Dance all the way back to season 1, when they were talking about Vietnamese, Vietnam. How do you say it? But Danielle,
what a lovely callback also, because Mandy Moore is going to be the guest judge next week.
She sure will. She sure will. So shout out to Danielle and oh gosh, I can't remember his name. But
shout
Danielle.
out to Blake. I love Blake.
But yeah, doing the Viennese waltz too. I Will Always Love You. A classic.
She got the best song.
She got the best song. She got the best song. But I wish we would have got the original, but it's okay. They slowed it down, so they had to do it the other way.
I'm not cover. We're gonna move on.
Okay, it wasn't that. I have heard much worse covers of "I Will Always Love You." It was not bad.
True. It was not bad, but
it wasn't good either.
It wasn't the best I've ever heard.
I did not like it, the cover at all. I was like,
hey, to me, I don't understand why the good dancer got the cover song cover versions, but but we got the actual audio.
I mean, I know why for this one, but go ahead.
I don't understand. I mean, y'all able to get all the rights to last week's songs.
I mean, but if you looked at their Viennese waltz, it was slower than the original. So they couldn't actually slow down the original to where it would fit the dance. So they had to have the cover so the band can actually slow down the actual tune. Because if
Mhm.
it wouldn't have worked with the song, it needed to be a little bit slower. And the
Yeah.
girl singing it just took all the soul out of the
Actually,
song.
what was wrong about it? It was in the wrong key. They should have kept it in the original key.
It was in the original key.
It
It
was?
was in the original key. It was still in the original key. It was just slower. It was the tempo was slower.
I swear it was not okay. But far so let's go to the dance.
Mhm.
Definitely she improved this week. Definitely she improved. I did I kind of agree with Rayla was like because he's talking about like her arms were like dangling. I was but let me see like all and I was like, oh, okay. So I feel like I think Charity can get a perfect score. Like I see like Charity could get there. I just feel like, she just needs to push even more. I think I would say definitely compared to the last like these two underwhelming weeks for her. I think this is kind of a great way to come back for those 2 weeks. So I know next week she'll come in even stronger because definitely when we go to get to that dance off, uh, we'll get there. We'll explain why, but yeah, definitely an improvement.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Charity back in form. I will say, back at the level that we know her to be, and that she's hit this season. I thought this was a great routine. I thought top to bottom, she sold it. She had the character down. Uh, she did the damn thing. There's really nothing I can critique about it. Honestly, for me, I thought the whole thing was. I loved when she went down onto the knee for the spin and
Mhm.
then did the full.
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. I appreciated it. I thought she looked beautiful. The movement was fluid. I mean, the dangly arms. I'm like, well, eh.
Hmm.
But I didn't think it was that. I thought it was still good. I thought her and Artem had that connection. They flow really well together. They told a beautiful story, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Of course,
A 9.
9.
9.
Bum, bum.
And the judges gave them all nines as well. So they agreed with us. The up
Word.
work. Up next is Ariana Madix and Pasha doing the Pasta Doble to Queen of the Night. Love the song. Love the song.
Perfect for a paso in the strangest
Yes,
but most perfect way.
it
Like
was perfect for a pasta.
I would have never done this combination, but I'm glad it was done.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So what I love about Ariana every time, pretty much from her first dance, she always when it's time to perform, she is in the zone. Let me tell you, probably one of the most focused people this season. She is in the zone. She is focused. She is sharp. She is ready to attack every move, and be precise and give detail. And that's exactly what she did in this Paso Doble. Like she is really coming to her own. And I'm just so happy for Pasha to seem like he's finally like able to have someone like her really just give them the all. And she's been consistently well. Like I'm enjoying everything she has done. And I love what she did. I love what she did in this pasta. It was amazing. I enjoyed it from her. Like she's really getting the bag.
I do still think that this crown is Xochi's to lose. But I
Mm-hmm.
think at this point, if she's going to lose it to anybody, I think it's going to be Ariana Madix.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a couple others. I think we have a solid top 4.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if Xochi loses it, it's going to be to Ariana. I think that this is so good. Pasha's choreography is always incredible. We keep saying it week after week, but the way she got into this Paso character was so strong. Her movements were so strong. If I was looking at this without knowing that she was the celebrity, I would have asked who the celebrity was. Like that's how strong I think she did at Lana.
For me, I was more impressed the fact that she did this and she had a back injury.
Yeah.
and her back was all jacked up. But do you see how many times she flicked back and was down and back and up? Like she was killing her back through this whole routine, but you could not tell that she was hurt in the least bit. Like, baby, that adrenaline hit her and she was in her zone and she was focused and she gave such a strong paso. I was amazed. I was impressed. She is, and I agree with you, Logan. I think it's though she's to lose, but if she slip up, she can't slip up because if she slip up, Ariana is right at the tips of the heels of her feet. She is right there, and if she slip up, Ariana can slip right on in there. It she is getting better and better and better week after week after week. And I'm a little upset that she did not get the perfect score that she deserved, carrying an Alva, but whatever. Scores
10.
10.
10, 10, 10. But she got a 39 because Carrie Ann is a hater. She is a hater. But to the point of the night where Logan has been waiting for all night, we go get right into the dance off.
Ooh.
And the dance off begins with a rumba. And our first two dancers are Allison and Sasha versus Harry and Riley.
I'm sorry. Allison won when Harry and Riley decided to go sit down on the steps. That's what she wanted. And it's not. I'm sorry. Let me say when they sit down on the stairs. Let me say I cackled so hard. I was like, oh, we know where this is going. And guess what? It did. Allison danced circles, a fucking marathon, a fucking a fucking trip to space, moves around Harry. And it's no shade. And it's the truth.
It's all shade.
It's all shade and tea. It both could be right in this month. It's all shade and all tea. But
And
go ahead, Logan.
despite
Oh.
and despite not the first time actually attempted this dance, never did it the whole season, and still whooped Harry and Riley. That just shows y'all stop saving Harry and Riley for those who still care.
Now,
Mhm.
I agree with you. However, did Allison and Sasha also have the fifth best dance in the dance off? Yes. For me, and I love my girl Allison, and I'm so thrilled that she danced circles around Harry and Riley. I still don't think it was perfect, but I was thrilled to see this happen. I do think they did a good job.
Yeah.
But this was, and I hate saying this. This felt a little bit more like the losers bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I hate saying that about Allison, but like I'm glad she was able to get the rumba out of the way here, as opposed to having to spend an entire week just on the rumba. That's what I'm thrilled about for her.
I'm thrilled she won, and I'm glad Harry lost. Thank you. Moving on. We have the salsa coming up. And this is between Barry and Peter and Jason and Daniela. And I'm going to start this one off because I can't hold it back any longer. This is why I love my grandpa Barry. Because Barry said, you know what? This is a dance song, and I'm gonna dance everything off. I'm gonna dance my butt off. I'm gonna dance my shirt off. I'm gonna dance. And he danced. He killed the salsa. Even when he flung that shirt open, I don't care if you thought he danced better than Jason. I don't care. I don't really care. All I know is he outperformed Jason in this one. Was he a better technical dancer? But he outperformed everybody out there. And he ripped that shirt open and he was bouncing around and he was moving his hips. And I was like, yes, Barry, you better work. You better work. Period.
Well, let me tell you what. Like, before we get to the actual, we saw the package. We're kind of like, oh Lord, it has set my boy Barry up.
Yep.
Oh my God, I was like, I wish they would have put Barry against Harry, so we would have saw that the old man whooping his bitch's ass. But guess what? But it's like, you know what? What I love about him, let me tell you, y'all, if you think gonna doubt Barry, Barry gonna come and gag you. Well, I'm sorry, this is me. When he opened his shirt, my ass looked like this out my chair, and I fell. I was like, what the? I was like, oh my! I was fucking living. I was like, he was fucking fighting. He was fucking giving it 110%. He was like, he was gonna show out. He was like, I'm if I do get to home tonight, I'm gonna leave with a bang, bitch. And that's how you leave the show with a bang. That right here. He did show. Sorry, Barry, you just put yourself as one of the most favorite people to ever grace this show. So you should be. There's no. Let me tell you, you're now a legend, and this was Stars history. And for this moment alone, right there, like I was sorry. The moment he opened his shirt, it was over. I love. Jason did an amazing job. I'm sorry, but
Got out
Barry,
before.
Barry gagged you, man. Barry gagged you. He was ready for you.
I really think Jason and Daniela went into this being like, oh, it's Barry and Peta. We don't have to do anything major. We don't have to do anything groundbreaking. And did
Just
they
do
do a lovely dance? Yes, they
sure.
sure did. It was a lovely dance.
It was
But,
too.
but Barry, baby, I didn't give you your flowers earlier, but I'm going to give you your flowers now because I actually thought his dance, I thought the performance and the dance, technically, I thought were stronger from Barry, honestly. And you can tell he put everything into it. I'm so happy for it. I'm mad about what happened, but I'm thrilled. Thrilled for Barry.
No,
Thrill
for
for Barry.
real, for real. 'Cause he was like, "Oh, you thought it was ready for you? I'm finna gag you." It was like a whole lip sync battle, baby. Like you would expect the whole reveal. The whole reveal, baby, loved it.
He good. He got it good. So up next, in my opinion, was the actual closest one out of all of
Agreed.
the dance offs.
Accurate.
The dance off, and it's the cha cha, and it was Dochi versus Charity, and they went at this cha cha with everything they had. Both of
Just
them
so
were
emotional.
so,
Also, I was
just
like, oh
so
my god.
emotional,
Oh, this would
right?
have been. I would have done this one too.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
We forgot to mention also, it's not right, but it's okay. Was done for the salsa.
Yeah,
Oh
the salsa
yeah.
is not right, but it's okay. And for the rumba, it was one moment in time.
I love One Woman at a Time, by the
Me
way.
too.
But
I love that song.
First, I want to say this actually. I think this is actually what the charity we actually want from day one. Like, see, like to me, what I love about this, like when she first started the whole book, like I was like, yes, charity, this is what we want the whole time. Give us that energy, because that's what your technique is on par. Now add that energy to it, and that just feeling yourself. And she did that. And I love what I love what they was. They was feeling it, but also they went straight into they gave us a classic, simple cha cha. Went straight into the dance, which I love. It was clean. It was crisp. Zoe about amazing thing. Zoe has Zoe is she's fierce. She's a diva. She's gonna give it. It was very close, but I feel like for me, I would have get Cherry to Autumn. For me, was my pick because she had the right amount of performance and gave a great and went straight into the cha cha cha. Which for me, I love when someone goes straight into the dance without doing any like a lot of gimmicks. Just do the dance, make it clean, but still give it energy, and that's what she did perfectly.
I agree. I definitely think this was the closest dance off by far, no question, in this evening. For me, though, for a lot of the similar reasons that you just mentioned, Corian, I would have given it to Charity and Artem as well. I think Xochi and Val did a great job. I don't think their stunts or anything like that were bad. And it was it literally could have gone either way. And I would have been like, I would have said, okay, no, I get it. For me, I just felt a little bit more energy and a little bit more in the momentness from Charity and Artem. Plus, Charity, I want those pants.
Oh, me too.
I need those
Them French pants.
please. Please, I need those French pants. She looked great.
Mhm.
They all look great. But yeah, I would have given it to Charity and Artem as well.
Yes, I remember. If I recall, last week when we were right here at this very time at this very place talking about this week's Dance with the Stars, someone on the panel mentioned how they were like, "Oh no, they trying to set our girl up by putting her with Zochi, and they trying to set our girl up by putting her with Zochi." And I was like, "I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that."
I
And
did say it would be the closest one,
you
though.
said you did say it'd be close, but you were like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if Charity is just a lost cause in this one. I don't think so. And we were like, it's gonna be close, but you were like, but I think so.
To be fair as well, we didn't know what Charity's overall energy level for the night was going to be. I was going off of last week Charity, where she still did fine, but she was on that little bit of a decline like we talked about. But she picked herself right back up.
And then my girl pulled out the win.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Like,
To be fair,
yeah.
we all also said that they were setting Barry up against Mason, and look what happened.
Yeah, we did. We did. The only person we said got a sure win was gonna be Allison. We were like, Allison for one, win this one for sure. And
unless Allison just completely flopped.
Unless she fell down.
Right.
She fell and broke her ankle.
Yeah, but I'm happy for Cherry. Like this, like Cherry. Like now, we know like what you had. Like this is what we want to see. Now you found it. Now you just take that and carry it into the next other competition, and just consistently get 100%. Let me tell you, and you will beat this thing. Okay, we'll make sure that you'll be safe.
Here's
just
the
get
thing.
High scores.
Here's the thing. I think this is what Charity needed. She needed to get in this dance off, and she needed to win this dance off against somebody like Azochi to give her the confidence, because I feel like when she feels like she's done really well, like go back to her contemporary, when we all was like she did really well and she still didn't get the perfect score. And I think she's chasing the perfect score. She's trying to get 10. She's trying to get all of them. And I feel like the last 2 weeks, she feel like I don't think she felt the decline, and it's been shown in the judges in their scores. And I don't think I think she was losing her confidence a little bit. I think this might boost her confidence up to like, okay, I am still in this. I am still in the game. I can win these things. And maybe it'll translate in her brain, and she'll start giving us that energy that we were looking for with her. So hopefully this will be the thing that takes her to the end. But I'm very happy for her. She did well. And though she killed as usual, period. Then we get to elimination. Man, I'm sad to say my grandpa Barry's gone.
Oh.
I'm sad.
Another casualty at the hands of Harry Jones.
No, let me tell you. When they said Harry's, I was like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Like, are you kidding me right now? And I was like, oh my God. Jason, Charity, and Barry are love. I was like, oh my God. I'm sad. Oh, I love Barry, but I'll be damned if they say Charity. Especially, I was scared for Charity actually, because Charity was in this position last week when Layla got robbed last week. So it's like, oh my God, if they rob Charity right now, oh, that was, and Jason too. I was scared.
Yeah,
like I was scared for Barry too. I was scared for those two in particular. I was like, oh my God, because this is actually the first time Jason has been like near low on the leaderboard this whole season. So
nobody deserves to be low but Harry. And if Harry is not in the bottom 3, I don't understand what's going on in the world. And if every time Harry is not in the bottom 3, a good dancer goes home. And so I am just frustrated with this. I'm frustrated that we lost Barry for no reason at all, because he gave good dances and he's been consistent, and he's been consistently better than Harry this entire competition. And so that bothers me that we now have to deal with Harry for another week. But
I'm praying they end up just pulling out a judge's save during the semifinals. And I'm just like praying they're like, because if one of Jason, Zochi, Charity, or Ariana gets robbed at the hands of Harry Jowsey, I will be going to ABC Studios myself. And I will be breaking down the doors until Harry Jowsey is eliminated.
Like I really don't understand at this point. I honestly stop trying to push this whole relationship that is not gonna work.
It
It's
doesn't
not
matter
gonna
if it
work.
works.
And it's
I don't really
weird. And it's
care.
disgusting.
I really don't care. I'm sick of hearing about their relationship. I don't really care if they have one or they don't have one.
Yeah.
All I'm worried about is the dance, because we're talking about Dance with the Stars. This is not Love Island. This is not Bachelor. This is Dancing with the Stars. So I can care less about their relationship. If they work after this, good for them. If they don't, good for them. But the man can't dance. He runs around on stage looking like Lurch, and he cannot dance. And so we are robbing good people. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. And if any of these 5 people who are in front of him, besides Allison, to me, leaves before him, and even Allison, if Allison leaves before him, it's a disservice to everybody who's watching Dance with the Stars and who are true fans of this show, because this man can't dance. He can't dance. And I wish they would just go, like you said, give him the scores he deserves. 4s, 3s, 2s, because he can't dance.
I hate how to be mean. I don't care. I was a judge, It might it might be mean. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I don't care. I'm not like the mean part, but I'll be like, okay. I adore your hair. I adore you so much, because I gotta be honest with you. I gotta keep it real. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry, but you're not improving. You haven't really started improving. Everybody, at least who is before you, at least has shown some growth. You really have to kind of pretty much this. You pretty much been this the whole time. I haven't seen any growth for you, and I'm sorry, you're not getting better. I can't. I feel like they're afraid of turning after him. You're not getting better. Let me tell you, Lynn would have told him that.
Yeah.
It might would have been harsh, but I'm sorry. He'd be like, maybe, but Lynn, I'm sorry. I think you're a good person, but guess what? You just can't dance, and your time here has been too long. Okay, it's time to wrap it up. He would have told the truth. Dead ass would have told the truth. And then when he hurts, pisses me off more. There was this whole tea that if Harry didn't make it, let me tell you, y'all gonna be so pissed. If he would have made Taylor Swift next week, guess what? They were trying to make him and Riley fucking Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift next week.
No.
Yes, dead ass. He was gonna be Travis Kelce in a jersey. There's just gonna be Taylor Swift.
Anyway, on that note, we're done, because I can't think about it. I'm a vomit.
But Taylor Swift week next week. As the resident Swiftie of this trio, I'm very excited to see what choices are made. I'm very excited for Taylor Swift week, just as excited as I was for Whitney week. I'm very excited for Taylor Swift week.
I'm okay for Taylor Swift week. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be just as good as this one was, but we'll see what happens. And if you are correct about them doing what they're doing, I'm going to cancel my subscription. I'm really going to leave. If he's there next week, I'm not coming back. So there we go.
Well, he will be.
Pray.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If he's not eliminated next week, I will not be on the podcast to talk about it. Because I can't do it again with him.
So America, we're looking at you through this camera. America, do your job. Swifties, do your job. Please follow the assignment. Okay, it's an easy assignment. Do not vote for this man. I don't care.
Anyone else.
Anyone else. Vote for everybody else.
Literally does not matter who else you vote.
Vote for Zochi. She's a true.
Vote for Allison, because I feel like she's the most in danger.
Right. And she wants to be in Taylor fight. Vote for her.
How about we do this? How about we say nobody votes for Harry. Everybody votes for everybody else, because Harry said he didn't even like Taylor Swift. He said this is going to be the worst week ever because he doesn't even like Taylor Swift. He thinks Taylor Swift is he said Taylor Swift is overrated and she probably don't even write her own music when we all know she do.
We got receipts.
We all know she writes her own music, but he said he don't believe she do. So I don't
Yep,
think any Swifties should vote for Harry because he don't even like
exactly.
Taylor Swift. So all of you Swifties, go vote for
He
everybody
hates
else because
women.
everybody else said that Taylor Swift was awesome and amazing, and they were sad they couldn't. Some of them couldn't go see the Eras tour, so they were like, "I'm sad and bummed out, so I'm going to see the movie." And I even heard Charity say she had the best seat in the house at the Taylor Swift Eras tour, and she had a great time, and she loved Taylor Swift. So I'm just saying, do with that information as you will, but don't vote
And with
for
that
Harry.
being said,
We're gonna end this thing. Yep, vote for everybody but Harry. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you for spending your time with us this evening. And so if you enjoyed this content that we just gave you, hit the subscribe button. Hit all the buttons that say you support us because we appreciate you. We thank you so much for watching. Um, Follow and share and all that things. Follow us on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok because we have funny moments and we're some funny people. And yeah, everything we say is may or may not be true, but some things are true. So figure out which ones are true and which not. Um,
and what's
yeah,
true is don't vote for Harry Jowsey.
that is true. That is very true. Also, you can follow us on Twitters. On all of our Twitters, it's down in there. You see it ticking down below, and you can get your cup merch at lanagscreations.etsy.com. Cup mug and other cup merch will be there for you. Just pick it up. And so we appreciate it, and we love you. Bye. Cheers, y'all.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Do, 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 do.